I can stretch your brain and call attention. And I ain't talking about what came from President Hayes' compromise and all the lynchings. This international is foul. Somehow the mercury, even though we all got the same origin like concentric circles. Professor Great, the hip hop.
Thank Christine Martin, who was out there trying to keep it up, and all the people from the city of Pittsburgh.
What kind of setup you want for this? You want to focus more on usability, or performance, or security, or scalability? Cryptocurrency. It's not, it doesn't, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Monero, Dogecoin, there's so many now. I mean, there are plenty of cryptocurrencies out there. I think the true disruption that's going to happen with cryptocurrencies is in the complex function.
300 billion meters per second problem. So what's your reference frame? I got preference in why you still friends taking turns. Yes, it's blockchain. I'm so real with numbers with no lessons.
Choice here in terms of how to manage data sets, securely,
my ways is like a racist. Stay on point
you
like
know, where we have high needs of data, probably not, right?
Kelauni Cook. Am I saying that right? I'll make sure I'm saying it right. All right. We have her here. So definitely wanted to get her on the channel because she's out here doing some great things for the city of Pittsburgh, actually. But you're originally from Chicago, am I right?
You are correct. I am originally from Chicago, from the west suburbs, but I just say Chicago because nobody knows where Maywood is. But yeah, grew up, born and raised there, and now I'm in Pittsburgh. But a lot happened in between that, though.
All right, yeah, and that's what, and we're gonna get into all of that. So let me, and correct me if I'm wrong. You are the founder of two organizations out here making powerful moves. Am I right? Is that, and that is Black Tech Nation,
yes,
which is the main reason why you are on this camera right now,
okay,
and also though the Blockchain Billionaire Group, which
yes,
is hosting this event that we have going on in the background, right? Now, so how does a so very briefly explain what those groups are designed to do.
So one is a nonprofit focused organization, and the other is a for-profit focused organization.
Okay.
One is,
I imagine the Billionaire Group is the one for the money, right?
Exactly, in blockchain. The Black Tech Nation is about advocating for more African Americans in tech, in all spaces of tech, right?
Mm-hmm.
So not only do we try to focus on our community and getting our community as a whole to understand the importance of being in tech, but then also we work with companies and government to make sure that the doors are open and that we also have you know, some investment from the wider tech community as Black techies.
Right.
And so, yeah, that's what we do with that, and do events and a lot of different discussions. This past Tuesday, we had a discussion with our biggest partner, Carnegie Mellon University, who sponsored one of their biggest Black VCs, venture capitalist Phil Bronner, who came out and talked about being a Black VC and investing in Black companies. So it was great.
And the editor-in-chief was, you know, I was definitely there,
yes,
and that was,
and
it was super official. I will give y'all that. I mean, even the food spread, y'all had the wine in the back, like that's.
Shout out to Carnegie Mellon University,
Yeah,
#1 computer science school, robotics school in the country.
All right, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
and then the Blockchain Billionaire Group is very new, and it really is just a testament to my belief in that particular technology. So I learned about it and wanted to create a community because I wanted to learn, and what better way than to learn from your own community of people who are also interested in what you're interested in. So I created this community, it kind of blew up, and so I started getting companies asking for like business consulting, and I started getting people asking for events, and people for boot camps, like developers wanted to learn the code on blockchain. So I'm like, I'm doing all this stuff for free. I should probably start like making a company around this.
Let me monetize a little bit. Yeah, why
bit,
not?
At least so I can eat. And so that's how the Blockchain Billionaire Group came about, and here we are today with our first conference.
That's it's pretty dope, and I'm liking it so far. I just sat through the first half of it.
Yeah.
Blockchains, for those who don't know, you probably heard of Bitcoins or the new Bitcoin craze. So Bitcoin is and cryptocurrencies are they synonymous? Cryptocurrencies and
so
blockchains?
Bitcoin
is a
many of them.
Right. They're not synonymous, but cryptocurrency and blockchains, are they?
So cryptocurrencies are built on blockchain technology.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's
that's
kind of like
you got.
It takes a minute to understand. So that's why we have events like this.
Let them know the website to figure it out, because you're filming this, right?
Yes, we are filming it. We don't have a platform yet. It's being built as we speak. So once
Okay.
once it's built, the videos will go on there. But you can become a member by just going to meetup.com/blockchainpgh, and then I'll reach out to you from there to have you on the actual platform for Blockchain Billionaire Group.
Okay, for sure, for sure.
Various sectors up to the community. So like we all kind of stay in our little siloed industries. Well, it allows people in groups and organizations and companies to grow events to just kind of expose the wider community to what they do. So that's why I thought it was super important for us to do this during Inclusive Innovation Week specifically for that reason. So thank you to City of Pittsburgh for putting that week on.
Yeah.
So how does a woman from Chicago who comes to Pittsburgh, and mind you, these organizations have only been built up
Less
in
than a
like
year.
less than
Well,
a year.
Black Tech Nation's been a year, but yeah.
How how do you how do you go from feeling like you're the only black person in the room and turning that into like this pretty much like I mean because it's like a lot of times people have the I did it by myself story or whatever, and it's like I'm starting to be convinced like that this really did come from you, or I guess the knowledge you accrue from coding as well.
I just started coding 2 years ago, so I wasn't in tech even 2 years ago. I had no idea what coding was, and so going through Academy Pittsburgh, which Brandon is currently in right now, so we did the same program. I just felt like, wow, I finally found my thing. And I'm so sad that I didn't know about computer science when I was in high school, but again, that's why Black Tech Nation is a thing, because our communities just don't know. We aren't exposed to these things, and so I tried so long to find like my thing, and I found it. It's tech, and I love it, and I think it's so amazing to be able to code and like literally change the world and societies and things like that. So I guess it went from just a genuine interest and love for like finally finding something I really, really like to I've always been kind of like a person that I have an idea and want to start it. To me, it's not a big deal. Like it's like, oh, you've done all this amazing stuff in Pittsburgh, but to me it's just I have an idea. I think this would be cool and dope and people would like it. So I'm just gonna put it on and see what happens. Like,
but that putting on process, like how, because it seemed like you got a lot of people with you. I mean, like even with Innovation Week, and you just mentioned Carnegie Mellon, one of the most expensive schools in the country. You know what I'm saying? Like we're talking about, GitHub, which a lot of people don't know about. But it's a company that's on the rise, definitely in the coding community or whatever. It's like, in my understanding, you also have government support as well. Like, so it's like, how did you even amass that attention and that power to even put these things on? Like, were they attracted to you? Did you go out to get them? Like,
I think it's a little of both, but probably more of them attracted to me. I think when people see someone moving, regardless of what's in the way, and they move in their truth. Like I always just try to move in my truth, and people recognize that innately, I think, and so I think it draws people to want to be a part of somebody that's standing in their truth and like not afraid to do it.
Right.
And I'm just not like I never have been afraid to just do stuff and see what happens and throw spaghetti against the wall and see if it sticks.
See if it sticks.
And if it doesn't, like that's life, and you just do the next thing. And so I think I've attracted such big organizations and stuff just because of the message of on both sides. Like getting more black people in tech is a huge thing in Pittsburgh right now. Like we have a lot of issues with segregation, a lot of issues with inclusion, and that's why they have Inclusive Innovation Week. So I think the messaging of Black Tech Nation itself got a lot of attention because of that.
Just
But
off the
then
rip,
blockchain, because it's so new and like everybody knew about the Bitcoin stuff, and then I started that here, and there was no blockchain stuff here before. So people were like, oh, that's that thing I heard about. Like, let me get on that. So I have like these two huge networks and groups of people that are completely separate.
And your timing was just perfect. It was just perfect.
It was just perfect.
Or okay.
Call out. What do you think these numbers represent? Small businesses, right, exactly. 23 million small businesses exist in the United States. They employ 60% of the people here.
Shifts in all of these industries. Airbnb again, the biggest night ever, August 5th, 2017. Over 2.5 million people stayed on the platform. So as we see a rise in decentralization in nearly every industry, let's take a shift.
So as someone who's not from Pittsburgh, how do you how do you continue to? I mean, do you feel like the community, you know, what I mean, the local Black community, you feel like they support
Accept
her?
me? Oh my God, yes. And just recently figured this out. So it took me a while here to like connect with the Black community, and that's a thing that Pittsburgh is. We are all aware of. Like the Black community here is kind of very siloed, and it's hard to find people. But just
Definitely in the
recently,
professional level as well.
yeah, definitely
Like,
professional level. But I think recently, with all the things we've been doing with Black Tech Nation, people are starting to hear more and more about it. And so I've had a lot of amazing people from the Black community hear from me through that. And like we had some people come here from just hearing about Black Tech Nation.
Word.
And so it's like, I am definitely, oh, by the way, shout out to this group called The Wave in Pittsburgh. It's an app, and it's like all these Black people on it, and they voted me to receive this month's donation. So everyone just pitched in like a little bit of money each, and they gave me $350.
Yeah,
so now
that's
it's
what's
from the
up.
Black community. So
right.
yeah.
What aspect of coding and technology do you think like Black folks or Black people as a community
Need to
should understand and embrace?
Blockchain.
Word.
I love blockchain because of what it's about to do, and I'm so happy to be in it at an early stage. I know what it's going to do for my life. I know what it's going to do for the life of my family. I know what it's going to do for society as a whole.
That's
But
deep.
it scares me because our community doesn't know about it. And you think we've been left behind already in tech? Blockchain has the ability to take away every single low-wage job that our communities tend to rely on.
That's deep.
And if we don't know about it and like get ahead of the curve now, I just really fear that we just won't be a part of this conversation. And not being a part of the conversation means not being able to use your data, which means you're not being able to utilize your data and make money off of it. Somebody else can for you.
Right.
And then you'll just be out. And so I just feel like it's going to take away a lot from our community. But this is also the first time, I think, in technological history where it is in such an even playing field that anyone in our community can learn it and really benefit.
You just gotta
do it the right way and
right.
know about it.
So and they just got to be exposed to the knowledge, which is
exposed to knowledge, which is what we're trying to do.
exactly that, and that's why it's beautiful. All right. Any upcoming events for BTN or
You know what?
BBG?
BBG? No, because these last 2 months
I know they
with
wore you
planning
down.
this, like,
I know you wore
I
you
had
down.
2 events in 1 week. I'm very grateful for all the people, packed houses for both events. One at CMU, one here at Alloy 26.
And everybody's on lunch break for those
We're all on
watching.
lunch
Like,
break, but
they don't look like that many people,
we
but
had
nah,
a really good turnout for the 60 RSVPs, and
sure.
I'm very happy about the events we've done, but I am taking a break, so there's nothing on the calendar right now. But I more than look forward to involving your community that you're building through this. And if y'all want to come out and learn about blockchain or learn about being a Black techie and how to get involved in the tech scene, I welcome it.
Well, yeah, Black Fox News. The people that follow us, they definitely gonna rock with this.
That's
Tell them where to look you up at, like the social medias, the websites, and all of that.
So my Black Tech Nation's website is blacktechnation.com. You can subscribe there. Once you subscribe, it's completely free. You'll get all our newsletters, updates, just information, things like that. For Blockchain Billionaire Group, again, website's being built, but you can go to meetup.com/blockchainpgh for now. We are in talks about doing this in other cities, so we'll see what happens with that. And as far as me personally, I'm Kelauni Cook. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Kelauni, KELAUNI_J. And LinkedIn you can always find me on LinkedIn because that's like my spot. I'm old now. I don't even like Twitters and Snapchats anymore. I'm like an old head LinkedIn person, but Kelauni Cook on LinkedIn.
All right, no doubt. Appreciate that.
All right, thanks, man. And thanks, Black Fox News.
All right, peace.
I'm choosing to put my career. I don't know how it will work out, but that's what I'm doing. So because I care about it, I want to galvanize the community around me, selfishly, so that I can learn. So hopefully you guys are learning as well and learn something today. So thank you so much for coming. I will never do a free conference again, so I hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, so thank you, and I hope to see you guys at our next meetup.
I kick gas faster than 300 billion meters per second, probably. So what's your reference frame? I got preference and learn lessons, while your stupid friends is taking turns guessing. You testing who? I'm too real like numbers with no decimals. Your chances of passing infinitesimal. I don't forget the basics, setting my ways just like a racist to stay on point like homeostasis. I get complacent, watch performance decline.